to our good soldiers and high-ranking cooperatives. After pondering deeply the general trends of the world and the actual conditions obtaining in our empire today, we have decided to effect a settlement of the present situation by resorting to an extraordinary measure. So on December 31, 2021, I have ordered our government to start communications with the governments of the CEDRA 20T Team, LB, HQ Organization, Project Zargo, and the rest of our enemies that our empire accepts the terms of surrender. It has become known to me and my government that the Lioe Empire would not last much longer anymore. To strive for the common prosperity and happiness of all Roblox groups, as well as the security and well-being of our people, is the solemn obligation which has been handed down by our leaders and which lies close to our heart. Indeed, we declared war on the CEDRA 20T Team and Les Queen, out of our sincere desire to ensure the Lioe Empire's self-preservation and the stabilization of the empire, it being far from our thought either to infringe upon the sovereignty of other nations or to embark upon territorial aggrandizement. As of January 1, 2022, the war has lasted for nearly a year. Despite the best that has been done by everyone, the gallant fighting of the military and naval forces, the diligence and assiduity of our servants of the state, and the devoted service of our people. But when 2021 was reaching its final days, it has become known to all of the Lioe Empire that the war situation has developed not necessarily to the Lioe Empire's advantage, while the general trends of the war have all turned against its interest. Moreover, the enemy has begun to employ a new and most cruel bomb, the power of which to do damages, indeed, incalculable, taking the toll of many innocent Roblox and Discord accounts. If we had continued to fight, not only would it result in an ultimate collapse and obliteration of the TLE nation, but also it would lead to the total extinction of all TLE loyalists and leadership. Such being the case, how are we to save the tens and hundreds of our subjects, or to atone ourselves before the hallowed spirits of our imperial ancestors? This is the reason why I have ordered the acceptance of the terms of unconditional surrender, which leading to the collapse of the TLE regime. We cannot but express the deepest sense of thankfulness to our allies that stuck with us all the way to war's end, who have consistently cooperated with the Empire towards the emancipation of Roblox. The thought of those officers and men as well as others who have served in the fields of battle, those who served at their posts of duty, or those who met with untimely battles and all of our people, pains our heart night and day. The welfare of the Lioe Empire's people and the war sufferers, and of those who have served in our military and livelihood, are the objects of our profound solicitude. The hardships and sufferings to which our nation is to be subjected hereafter will be certainly great. We are keenly aware of the inmost feelings of all of you, our people. However, it is according to the dictates of time and fate that we have resolved to pave the way for a grand peace for all the generations to come by enduring the unendurable and suffering what is insufferable. Even though the Lioe Empire surrendered on January 2, 2022, I thank our good and loyal subjects, relying upon your sincerity and integrity. Beware most strictly of any outbursts of emotion which may engender needless complications, or any fraternal contention and strife which may create confusion, lead you astray and cause you to lose the confidence of the world. Once the occupation of TLE is done, I wish that everyone lets the new group continue as one family from generation to generation, ever firm in its faith in the imperishability of its sacred group and games, and mindful of its heavy burden of responsibility, and of the long road before it. Unite your total strength, to be devoted to construction for the future. Cultivate the ways of rectitude, foster nobility of spirit, and work with resolution, so that you may enhance the innate glory of the state and keep pace with the progress of the Roblox community.